Right, streaming again. Got my glue sticks. Another knife came through the post, which is good. Okay. Glue sticks. Oh shit, they're the right size. I do hope they're the right size. 100 glue sticks. That should keep you going for quite some time. Cost me £9 for all of these, which is an absolute bargain. And then I've got today's thing that I'm making. Got my cardboard here, got my glue stick here, got sellotape there, and I've got these stickers as well. My brother makes these stickers. They're his dog. He's got a dog as well called Stanley. And he's making these stickers. You just need to go on to Stanley Sticks, which is his Instagram page, and if you like them, he can send you them. Send them to you. From what I know, it's free of charge as well. So today I'm just making bits of my new knife. These cost me, I think, £12 for 4 of these knives. And listen, doesn't sound very strong, does it? So we've got 3 people in the chat now. Let's get to this and hopefully make something by the time I've got to go to work. I've got to go to work at 4 o'clock. And I want to spend a little bit of time with my wife before I go to work today. I've spent most of the day with her so far, but I'll do these things. That's that. These out. Anyway, what was this one? That one was for that, I believe. Yes. Got the skull key here. I wonder if I can get this done before I've got to go. I'll probably leave that on there, can't we? So that goes like that. I believe, yes, like that. Okay. God, I'm having a really good time making these things, you know. Having a great time doing it all. This is going to be a multi-tiered room as well, not tiered. It's going to be like 2 rooms going into one. Or, does that make sense? It's basically going to be 2 rooms going from one into each other. And it should look quite good in the end, hopefully. Before I do anything, I might share this video on Twitter, just because I think it's the best way to get people along, because I haven't done that yet. I forgot to do it. I should have done it really. Okay. Noticed something weird the other day. I think there's only like 3% of people that saw my Sonic video were notified by YouTube. Only 3%. Okay, so there's one room. Okay, that'll go like that. Yes. And then there's the door there. Cut the door out. This knife is nearly already blunt. Sorry, I've just been. Hey, how you doing? Just cutting out some papers. Yeah. Sorry, I've been neglecting the chat. I wasn't scrolled up, and I'd missed it. I missed what people were saying. But yeah, I've got a door here. A door here. It's going to go like that, I think. That will open, revealing another door. So, do I even need these other doors like that? I don't know. So boot through here, open that door up. Those will be turning around, which will lead then to more of that, which will then lead to that door there. Okay, that's good. Yes, welcome to this stream today. Just doing some more Doom-related things. I'm going to cut all those out, then cut them all out again, then glue gun it all together. Yeah, the door's alright. The door should work well, I think. Much like the last one I did. But in this one, you're going through the door. A demon's going to run out the door. So what we have to do, the door will open, a demon will run out, and then you'll go through the door and press a switch. And then the switch will probably activate something. I'm not sure what's going to activate it yet though. You're actually making 80s synthwave music. Okay, nice. Do you know, I didn't really hear much synth in the 80s, you know. Growing up in England, it was more kind of like Pet Shop Boys, Genesis, that sort of thing. The whole synth movement, we didn't really hear much of, you know. Well, I didn't anyway. '80s in England was kind of, well, 80s or 90s. It's hard to remember that back that far now, really. Like synth pop music. Yeah, I like all that stuff. I really like that sort of stuff. But yeah, 80s in the UK was very different, I think, to what it is, what people perceive it as. But I like Depsy mode is. I don't know what that is. What is that? Right, I've got all these bits cut out now. Now I need to stick it onto card. Just cut them all out. So this ginormous piece of cardboard here. Very bit of cardboard. I'll stick them all on. don't know about it, no. What is it? Deep mode. What is that? Is it a type of music or something? God, it was awful this morning, man. Wilson nearly escaped. We've got this gate, and the people that come around to fix our gate haven't put the mechanism to close the gate, so it doesn't close very easily, and Wilson nearly ran into the road today. Fucking, I was so terrified. Can you imagine that? How horrible that would be if Wilson got hit by a car? Because we live quite close to a road, or we live really close to a road. He just got out the door, and he's like, crap. I love dogs more than my girlfriend. Good person. I love dogs so much. Dogs make my world, they do. They're fantastic. And we're going to get another one. I'll name it Cherry. I don't know when we're going to get another dog, but Wilson's getting a bit like he wants a girlfriend, basically. They're actually famous in this synth-pop band. Are they new? I don't really follow new music too much, really. Maybe I should. There was an artist I like called Disaster Piece. He was really good, and he was a synthwave music. If you like synth music, check out Disaster Piece. He's really good. But don't really follow much of music. I remember watching The Lion King recently, the new Lion King film, and had all the music in it, all the songs in it. It was completely pointless, the film, to be fair. And then they had a song by Rihanna, and it was flipping awful. You could definitely tell the new song in The Lion King, even if you hadn't seen it before. It was really bad. Not a big fan of Rihanna. Or was it Beyonce that did it? I get Beyonce. They're kind of similar, Beyonce and Rihanna. I think they sing the same sort of music. Mind you, a lot of music all sounds the same. Or maybe I'm just getting old. That's probably more like it, isn't it? So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm cutting out. You can pretty much see what I'm doing. I'm cutting out all this stuff. There we go. Stick that down. I don't think YouTube is being very fair to me. I just noticed through my algorithm thing that 3% of my videos, my Sonic video that's nearly got like 10,000 views, was only seen from notification bell. 3% of the people that saw that Sonic video saw it through notifications. I feel like disappointing about the remake of Lion King. It was terrible. It was really bad. Same with Aladdin. Same with all the other films they're going to be remaking. It was awful. It was just basically a cash grab, to be fair. They've done very, very well. But like, why remake a story which looks so much better as an animation? If you like synth-pop, check out Trevor something on YouTube. Ooh, you make synth-pop music, do you, Trevor? But yeah, there's the Lion King movie. It was just so inappropriate. It was like Toy Story 4 to me. I mean, a lot of people did like Toy Story 4, but you cannot deny that it was just made to make money. Very safe film. It's like, we could end it really nicely with Toy Story 3, but there is more money to be milked out of it. Same with Star Wars. It's kind of like, we could end it with that, the third movie, but they're going to make more. We've got The Mandalorian now, and I've heard that is quite good, but I just like the first trilogy, and not the prequels. I just like the first few Star Wars films, and that's it really for me. Someone put on Twitter the other day, would you consider yourself a Star Wars fan? And there's so many Star Wars films out there that I'm not a fan of. That can you really call myself a fan if I only really, really know a lot about your first 3 movies? Or do I have to like all the other shit to be a fan now? The Tiger King is amazing. The Tiger King. I hear so much about that, but I haven't really seen much of it. I'm not up in animal cruelty, to be fair. So if there's any of that in it, I'm not really too interested in watching it. Yes, Gillian, Sega tune. But yeah, what was I talking about? I can't remember what I was talking about now. Couldn't have been that important. Yeah, I think it's just all these remakes of film. We just don't need them. Toy Story 4 was the biggest letdown. Well, I think Toy Story 4 isn't necessarily a bad film. It just doesn't need to exist. It just doesn't need. It's the film that is less in need. Toy Story 3 did not need another Toy Story. Toy Story 4 to me is like deleted scenes, DVD extras. To be fair, I saw it with low expectations, and I was more disappointed than I thought. So. Only human cruelty, animals to be honest. Only more cruelty to animals. More human cruelty, animals to be honest. How do you mean? More human cruelty, animal. Oh, more human cruelty than animal cruelty, to be honest. Yeah, I saw the guy and I was like, this isn't going to end well, is it? He just looks like one of those absolute douchebags. Stuck in 2000 and something. Isn't the story just mental though? Like he tried to. It's really popular. Everyone's talking about it. I feel I should watch it. I watched a bit of it, but I sort of like lost the plot of it. I was like, what the hell is going on? Switched off for 5 minutes to check my phone or something like that, and suddenly come back and it's like going mental. Oh, don't worry, he's in prison. Louis Theroux met him as well, didn't he? Louis Theroux did a little documentary based around it. What's he in prison for? Is he in prison for murder? I suppose I should watch a documentary, shouldn't I? I've seen like loads of weird photos of him and stuff like that. Oh shit. Loads of sort of strange photos of him posing. The Doom Door. Ring ding dong, ring ding 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 dong. Okay, that's good. Watch it, you'll find out. Okay, I'll give it a go. I'll try and watch some of it. I know he hired like that guy that sort of like, didn't he? The guy sort of take tigers up to hotel rooms to impress girls and stuff like that. Weird shit like that. He took like a tiger up in a duffel bag or something like that to impress all these girls. Bit due to lockdown, I can't Due to lockdown, I can't. Oh, the hi Mike, how you doing? Oh, the old glue stick, the kindergarten chapstick. Indeedy do. Yeah, it doesn't work too well, but when you're in lockdown and you can't go out of the house to get anything different, that's all you got, I'm afraid. Left-handed. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, left-handed. There's another little bit. Oh God, balls up for the left-handed. Have to make that the other way around. Looking forward to seeing this video after all the love and hard work you put into it. Thanks, Mike. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. It's going to be an interesting one. So that goes like that. So there we go. I will not lie. A lot of love is going into this, but I'm sure it will make fuck all views. That is definitely the case. But so. What you've got to do when starting a YouTube channel is to definitely make it with the sole intention you're not going to make any views whatsoever. Because you've got to be be thick-skinned to exist on YouTube. Do you make much money from the Sonic video? Nothing whatsoever. In fact, I made a tremendous loss from it. It cost me about £300–400 to make, and I made nothing. And I don't have a Patreon, and I'm not monetised, but I'm soon to be monetised. I just cut myself. But I'm soon to be monetised, hopefully, and when I do, I'll be making about £1 a week. So, like, I have to have a job to do this. And the job I choose to do is cleaning, and I like it. I've got a cleaning job, I supervise people, and this woman I'm supervising, she isn't doing her job, and she's leaving an hour early, and she only works an hour, and she was 15 minutes late the other day, and then worked for 45 minutes. And I spoke to her about it the other day, and she said, no, she isn't. And I said, you definitely are, because I saw you. And she said, no, I'm not. And I was like, yes, you are, because I saw you leave early and you didn't do any work. So, unfortunately, you're really going to shoot yourself in the foot, because if you get fired, because I have to report it if they do this sort of things, it's my job to do that. If you get fired, I said, you really don't want to be mucking around, because if you get fired now, it's going to be very hard to find another job in this climate. So she took that on board, and I said, okay. Anyway, did the same thing yesterday, just left an hour early, and didn't do any work. So I had to do all my work for her and get home late. And she keeps on saying, no, I've done all the work, I've done it. I'm like, no, you haven't, because I did it all for yesterday. So I would rather make money from YouTube, if you ask me. If I could make money from YouTube, I'd like to, because I don't hate cleaning. No, I don't hate cleaning. But I really wish I can make money from my art. Oh God. But you have to. I think getting a job is so much better, because this is your money making thing. There's no stress. You just make money from doing something. Oh crap! Not too amazing, and it's not too bad. Those go. What am I doing? Oh yeah, those will go that way. I think I'm doing this right. Hope you get that YouTube bread soon. Yeah, maybe. I won't. And I'm not saying that to try and get people to say, "Oh God, we'll help you out and subscribe to you and promote your stuff." I don't, that'd be very kind. But the thing is, though, like, you have to be realistic in this world at the moment, and YouTube is it's just a bit of fun. It's just a bit of fun. Okay, look at that. That's cool, isn't it? Fortunately, though, I do this right. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I think I'm doing this right. Yeah, that can be the internal bit. So split those two there like that. I've got 6 people watching. That's fantastic. My streams don't get a lot of viewers. I'm going to have to talk to someone that knows a lot about the analytics of YouTube, because my Sonic video that I did, I noticed that I think only 3% of people that have rung the bell were notified. That means that I've even got an awful lot of people that are subscribed to me but need to have rung the bell. Okay, there we go. So I can fill that full of black paint down there, okay. YouTube, my computer is struggling. Let me turn down that a bit. Oh, we're on 8% battery. Let's plug it in. That could be the why it's heating up. Now it's going to heat up even more because the battery's being burnt by the thingambob. Am I sub to Bray Gone? I am not sub to him, no. Don't know who he is. He's a dummy, thick, Robloxian YouTuber gamer. Robloxians rise up. Unite. Cool. I don't know what that is. I'm getting so old, man, I think. That's good enough. In fact, let's cut that bit off. And is Roblox that game that's like Minecraft? I don't really play much in the way of new games, unfortunately. And I would say, for the record, going to people's streams and asking them to subscribe to stuff isn't usually the best way to go about it, personally. There it is. Far, 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 far. Okay. That'll go like that. it. How's the weather across the pond? The weather across the pond is actually really, really nice today. Really, really nice. How's the weather where you are? Cut my bloody hand open. Yeah, it's lovely where I am. I'm looking forward to running to work later. Should be good. Coolish, I suppose to show the weekend the sun is shining. I suppose snow this weekend, but the sun is shining. Blimey, whereabouts are you again? Right, time to get out the old glue gun and glue gun all this stuff together. So that goes like that. That goes like that. Yes, like that. And then that even goes like... We're going to do this room as a square-like room. A square room. This way. So let's glue this together now. Put the glue gun in and get this all sorted out. Michigan, summer likes to come late. Oh, I see. How long do your summers last usually? The weather we've been having is amazing. We've had some of the best weather for this time of year in a long time. Unfortunately though, we're in lockdown. Which is pretty shit. But I got my glue sticks. Look at all these glue sticks. Thousands of them. I was scrambling around trying to find them the other day, and now I've got endless supply of them for lockdown. Around 4 to 5 months, depending on the year. Okay. How hot does it get in Michigan? I can imagine quite hot. Okay, then let's take off a little bit of that side. 4 to 5 months of summer, that's not too bad. Not as good as I thought it'd be though, in Michigan. But you get snow, so that's cool. I love snow. Saying that, in the UK though, if it snows, we all freak out. Upper 90s at max, more humid than anything in the summer. Did you get a lot of thunderstorms and that sort of thing in Michigan? There you go. What do you think of that? It's what they call an Indian summer. Yeah, we had an Indian summer in the UK. Are we back? Good. Yeah, the battery just ran out. There's one plug socket that isn't working, and unfortunately the computer likes to turn off sometimes. So good to know that we're back. Right, so I'm going to stick this bit on. I really hope you like this when I'm done with it. It's cost me the most amount so far. one of the videos I did cost me a lot of money because I had to get some voice acting in it, and that cost me about $700 to get the voice actor involved. I can't say who it was, but it cost me a lot of money. And what else was it? This one has cost me the most amount of money out of all of them, just for the set. I made the set. I've made all the cardboard stuff. It's just cost a lot of money to do. But I've really enjoyed it so far. Right, I'll get these both the same width. One of these days you are going to see me cut my finger off on the string, by the way. I thought I'd let you know that, in case you wanted to tune out one day. You will see a severed finger at one point. Okay, there you go, near enough. It's going on great, I can't wait to see it finish. Thanks, man. There you go, got this corridor here. I'll put that in there like that, so we've got half of that there like that. And then you're going to get up close to this. And I don't know if you saw the one with the switch I did, but I'm going to cut the eyes out, then put it in front of my Mac, and then go to Photoshop, and then turn on red lights. So you'll see it come on. I think this video is really going to be something to be proud of, you know? Something that I'm going to be very proud of when it's done. And, you know, I'd rather get one video out and oops shit. I'd rather get one good video out than lots of little shitty ones. So I'm thinking about spending as long as I can on this, really. Although I am bringing out lots of shitty videos in the process. I do lots of shitty streams, and little videos in between of how I'm making stuff. But all these videos I'm doing in between is like kind of going to be like for the making of at the end. So it will make sense. Okay. Oh great, I'm glad you enjoyed the streams. That wasn't a cry for attention. I always feel like I'm crying for attention a little bit when I say that money's tight and all this sort of business. It really is not too much of a problem. Money's only tight because I make it tight. I could get a job doing graphic design and stuff like that. But the only problem is if I did something like that, it would mean a lot less time for this sort of thing. And I'm not too fussed about cleaning work. It's all good. Steady. Quality over quantity, and they're fun. It's cool to see how they're. Oh, that's good. Thank you. You know when you're done, when you're going to have to fit all your map players together to make the Doom Builder 2. Honestly, with everything going on, it's okay. Feel a bit isolated and clawing at the walls. Oh man, it's because we are isolated and clawing at the walls. You said it right. We're not a bit isolated, we are isolated. Okay, that's great. Bingo! 10 points if you know what that film's from. I need to go, have fun with your work. Oh, thank you very much for tuning by. Thank you very much. Tuning by, tuning in. Oh, I've got something stuck in my ear as well. I've got an earplug stuck in my ear. And I've got a feeling I might have to have an operation to get it out. and you'll run up to it, and then I'll change it. There's another skull over there. Change it to that, and then it will come on. So now what I've got to do is, what time is it? Only 3:10. Excellent. Don't have work for another little bit. Just trim that bit off. Mate, these streams do help, in honesty. It's good to see all this go together. Yeah, I mean, that's why, isn't it, really? It's good fun to sort of be able to talk to you guys, and then at the end, when this is all done, you can leave a comment and say, I was there when you were doing that bit. I remember how stressed out you were. I remember you swearing and getting demonetized from YouTube because you're getting so pissed off of getting burnt by a glue gun, which is I'm about to do. There you go. Little ends there. So I'll put a little end there, and another one there. Maybe I'll do it that way. Whoops. Bingo. Got a feeling I should probably do this bit again, but it doesn't matter. Please don't burn me, please don't burn me. I always get scared when I get burned by a glue gun. It is so painful. There you go. Kung flu, unless it's normally been painful bronchitis for 33 days. Jesus. It sounds like what my family had over Christmas. Did I have something? I can't remember being ill this year. Touch wood. That's massively risky saying that at the moment. So, what do you think of this thing, guys? Here you go. So it sits there like that, and ready? How's that look? Bit dark in there, isn't it? But the thing is, though, a demon's going to run out. Going to kill the demon. I don't know how we're going to kill it yet. You think that's awesome? Good. That's another level done. And then I've got to do the entryway for the next bit. Why are you using that up? You don't cut it anything out. I swear I had another one of these. Did I have one of these? You know what? I think I brought this up here. I think I've got to cut one of these in half. Yeah, I've got to cut one of these in half. Okay. There we go. Stream down, it back. Stream went down, did it really? I'm going to do it like that. What do you think to like that? Like that's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. But I need to print another one of these door panels out. I'll go in there like so. I don't know if you saw that or if the stream went down. When it did that, you stay there, you bastard. Does anyone find it strange how much the world has changed? And how much more video games are accepted these days compared to how they were accepted back in the day? Like, I'm not being... I wasn't unpopular in school, but I used to get ripped for liking video games. Stay on there, buddy. Stay on there. Good. There we go. That's pretty cool, isn't it? What do you think? And then finally, we put on the last bit of flooring down there too. It really has. Back in the day, only nerds played them. Wasn't something generally you advertised. I know, it's weird, isn't it? Look at the Nintendo freak, what a loser. Yeah, that's it, yeah. I just finished 2 classes in university about video games. It's weird studying them academically, but it was really cool. Looks really neat. Thank you. 2020, shut up. Shut up, you were never bullied. Now pay me, stream Twitch, get my shirt off. Yeah, right. Yeah. Here we go. You ready for this, guys? You ready for this? I was going to mention the whole titty streamer business. Oh. That's something I don't get. And I just don't understand why they need money. What are we paying them for? Shut the door. Shut the door? Yeah, I saw this video the other day of this girl, and she was like asking for money and saying like, if you've got money to pay the bills and you have money to pay me, I'm doing a service. I'm kind of like, well, what are you doing? You're sitting there asking for money. For what? What is it you're doing? You're playing a game and overreacting when you play it. That's all you're doing. Why do we need to pay you for that? Like, if you're, I just don't understand like all the donation things. I don't really understand it. If you're making content that demands money that you need to, you need to buy things for the channel, I don't understand that. But making donations to someone who doesn't need to get a job, it's weird. I don't understand it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I really don't understand it. There was one guy the other day, I sometimes I've got a guilty pleasure of just typing in live and just seeing who is out there live at this present time. And you're sitting there watching TV, looking at the screen occasionally and going saying, give me donations. And I was like, so I said, what am I donating for? And he blocked me. I was like, what? What's that? I don't get it. Twitch is like street performing, people who don't owe them money. Okay, I see, that's a good way of putting it. Street performing. You don't owe them anything to be there, but it's nice to sort of like, if you are going to be there, support them a little bit, or just like move on to the next million that are on there. I don't understand the people who enable that kind of streamer. Those girls that make a lot of money doing that on Twitch. Weird, isn't it? But there's just so many that I suppose you have your favourites, don't you? You'll get to know them and get to know them as kind of a friend. So then you think, I'll support this person because I agree with what they stand for. And maybe like on the outside, they might do things that you think, they might do a lot of charity work on the outside or something. And you think, yeah, I support this person. So that's the way you could look at it. That's some early 2000 ass webcam quality. It's because I haven't got my lights in here. It's well grainy, isn't it? I'm actually using my my MacBook Pro webcam with no light in this room whatsoever. I don't put much effort into these streams, hence why I call them crappy streams. I could turn the Blue Yeti off for the ultimate experience, if you're up for it. I'll turn the Blue Yeti off and you can have some crackly, echoey, horrible sound, which you're probably hearing at the moment actually with my cardboard cutting so close to the microphone. Bellissimo. I'm going to have to do some printing. I'm going to have to print out some more of these bits here. But no, pleased with that. That's good. Very good. That'd be nostalgic. A trip down memory lane. It's like E-Balm's World all over again. Who remembers E-Balm's World? With all the really, really millions of poor quality videos on there. But you go on YouTube now and go, oh God, I remember that video from years ago. And stick on a new one. Oh, shitty bits. Shit. I kind of feel like, oh Jesus. I feel like in years to come, there's going to be so many famous people who won't be able to cope. There's going to be so many famous people out there. Because of social media, it's quite easy to get famous, I guess. Or easier to get famous. When back in the day, it was so much more difficult. Like how the Beatles got famous and how Queen and that got famous back in the day. A lot more difficult. E-Balm's World, where the old jokes and memes once went to die. I was around but did not use it. I mean, I just went on there to see like what funny clips there were floating around. And I wasn't disappointed. I used to love E-Balm's World back in the day. We're at the point now. I gotta wonder what social media had done to our collective attention spans. I think it's kind of like if you... It's like there's like the people I watch on YouTube now are completely different to the people that I watched years ago. For example, like I always used to watch Cinematica back in the day. I barely watch them now. I still support them. I still like them. I still kind of appreciate what they do. Apart from I'm not too keen on the new crowd that they've got going on. But like I still support James and what he does. But like when it comes down to like the Nostalgia Critic, I barely watch him anymore. I don't know what it is. He still does the same stuff, but maybe I've changed, but it's still kind of the same sort of thing, but I just don't take interest anymore. I don't know why. Nostalgia Critic, I used to love it. I used to find it the funniest thing ever, but now I just don't find it funny anymore. I don't know why it is. What do you reckon I print out another one of these green bits here? I'm going to do that, put that onto cardboard and have it coming out a bit further. So then I can go, yeah, we need to do that. Hang on. It kind of works. But I reckon social media is a bit of a, I don't know, it hasn't been around very long. I just wonder what it's going to be like in the future. Oh, please tell me I didn't bin those files. No, I didn't. There they are. Okay. Let's go and print some stuff without sitting on the standing blade. Okay. There it is. And print. You gonna print? Yes, you are. Sorry about that. I just had to go off and print something. I've got to go for a run today, man. Lockdown is getting me fat. It really is. Been around since 2007. That didn't sound good. It's more like a collective. I just think in the future of social media, like I wonder what's going to happen to all these people that are kind of like your Logan Pauls and stuff. In kind of like 5 years, I think they'd be kind of like not the cool thing anymore to watch. There'd be someone else, someone younger, someone even more cringy potentially. But no, I'm not a fan of that sort of shit. Sorry, I'm not probably not making much sense at the moment. I'm thinking while making this stuff. Here you go. Here you go. So ready. And then there'll be the demon standing there, who we'll cut out in a minute. We've still got plenty of time. And I'm going to have to print out another of these. Okay, another bit of paper. There you go. Look how flimsy this paper is. I got it from work, this paper, and it's so thin. Page. Sorry if you see my ass. Print. I'm glad I got to exercise bands before lockdown. All the gyms are closed at least the end of May. Well, the end of May isn't too far to wait, but I think when the pubs and the gyms open, that's when we know this is over. I think as soon as the pubs open, that's when we know, you know. Until then, my friends, we're up shit's creek. Right, what am I looking for? Glue. But I exercise every day. You wouldn't think it, but I do. I used to be really fit back in the day. I used to be all toned and muscular, and now I'm just a blob. I've got to sort it out before it takes its toll on me, because I'll be hitting 40 in 3 years, 1 month, and even 30 is pretty tough on the metabolism. So I'm at a period where it's like make or break. You're either going to get fat and be fat forever, or you're going to lose it. And I'm probably going to be fat forever. Oh shit, we don't need it that much. Weird thing is that liquor stores are deemed essential and we're still open. Jesus, really? Liquor stores? We've still got certain stores like that open over here. It's to keep everybody out, to turn everybody into alcoholics. And kill us off quicker. Maybe. You want to get your fags and your here we go. Hey, just want to say your channel was me. Oh, thank you very much. I was introduced to you by the artist Mark Flynn, and he's absolutely impressed by. I'm absolutely impressed by your work. Hope you're doing fine during this time. Thank you very much. That's super kind of you. When did Mark message you about me? Mark's a nice guy. I haven't seen him in quite some time. He left London and moved down somewhere else. I haven't seen him in a long time. Oh, shitty tits. I just ripped it. No, the person I'd like to meet up with at some point in the future. I'll tell you what, there's certain YouTubers that I know, right, that have absolutely skyrocketed, and Mark Flynn is one of them. He's on, I think he's overtaken 20,000 subscribers now. And you know, it's worth it. His work is definitely worth that number. But what an achievement, eh? 20,000 subscribers. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. There you go, that looks better now. I've had to put an extra bit on there like that. That's good. Okay. That's good. I think that was at the end of the Sonic Designs Part 3. Oh yeah, that's right, he gave me a shout out. Yeah, he did. Good old Mark. So there we go, there's that level there, and then you can have the door open here. So ready? And then we have lights in here or something like that. We might have the chain gun sitting there. Where's the chain gun gone? So the chain gun here, you get the chain gun. They do the chain gun cha-cha. If you remember the Doom 2 booklet. You get the chain gun, kill the demon. Who we're going to cut out next. Oh no, we're going to cut this out. Another one of my friends on YouTube that's got really big is my friend Elliot from the Retro Future. He's got flipping huge on YouTube. Huge. He's got like 250,000 subscribers now. And it's not going to be dipping down anytime soon, I can tell you that much. Oh, hi Renat, how you doing? I really need to give Doom another playthrough. It's been a while. Give it a go. It's actually been a while for me as well, funny enough. I've actually forgotten the music, or some of the music from Inferno on there as well. I got the Doom soundtrack and I was like, I do not remember this music. I think I prefer Doom 2, but Doom 1 obviously is a better game. I mean, Doom 1 is basically Doom 2 is basically Doom 1 with more monsters. But I've heard the levels aren't as good as on Doom 2. Being a kid, I just turned to Doom 2 and thought, well, this is the newer game, so it must be the better one. That often happens when you're a kid. One thing I would like to say to you while some of you are here is the fact that I am no good game player. I am terrible playing video games. I always have been. Apart from Doom 2, I completed that one, but that's not too hard to play, complete, is it? And I'm terrible playing video games. Terrible at it. And my knowledge isn't that good of them either. So if you ever go, this isn't right, that's not how it goes, you're probably damn right, because I don't really know. Right? As soon as I did that Sonic video, I was like, oh shit. I'm going to have the Sonic community onto my case about this one. And I think I did on certain things. Like, I think I got the name of a robot wrong or something that was off the cartoon. And I was like, well... That goes down. Stick, damn you! There we go. I hope my guide helped you setting up your Discord server. Do you know what? I haven't been on Discord in a while. To be honest, I barely use it. I'm not too up on Discord, to be fair. I like it, but it's sort of like the last social media thing I really use is Discord. I still don't fully understand what it's all about. Let's do this side. Give me a fucking shooter. Okay. There we go. I'm pretty pleased with that. That's good. Like that. There you go. What do you think, guys? Oh crap. What do you think? Just need to get there. It's an alternative Skype. Yeah, that sort of thing. Oh crap. I guess it's an alternative Skype type thing, but it's social. It's it is what it is, I guess. But it's just I don't really like using it. Most of the time I go on there, I say hello, and it's just either a bunch of memes or stuff that I'm too probably old to understand. Looks great. What type of lights do you want to light up the demon with? Don't know. I'm just going to pour light onto it and see what pops out the most. And hopefully I get the right lighting. I mean, I'm not very good when it comes to lighting, really. Started my day with green tea, lemon, and Monster Red. I don't know anymore. Monster Red? Is Monster Red like one of those energy drinks? I look at and go, I saw there's like 17 or 18 teaspoons of sugar in one of those drinks. Mental. But then again, there, that's it, done. I've got to do the demon now, and I've got to mount him onto some card, but I haven't got any card. I've only got cardboard, and it'd be too thick to put that onto cardboard. So, let me see what I've got, hang on. Well, how about that? For my Stanley blades, I found a nice piece of cardboard for my Stanley blades I bought off eBay. Yeah, Monster Red versions I made with fake sugar and I had 5 grams. The structure's looking good. Thank you very much. Thank you. I said it before, Bill, maybe add a guided rail to the back of the door to keep it in place. Guided rail. That's true. The thing is, I don't really mind, like, do you mean with a monster moving? Because I don't really mind having it shaking. I don't really mind it looking too fake, because ideally, I can't have it looking... Some of the problems I had before, some people say kind of like... Because I used to hand draw all my sprites and stuff like that, because they're so hard to get hold of. So I'd hand draw everything on the old late night reviews. So people would say, "Oh, did you just is that the real thing, or did you draw that?" I'm like, "No, I drew it." And they're like, "Oh, right, it looks exactly like a real sprite." I'm like, "Oh shit." But I mean, I like stuff looking a little bit out of place, like it's not meant to be there. Right, we'll let that dry. Let the pillar. I mean, it rests. The thing is, with the door, it rests against the pillars, so it goes up fairly easy. See? I am going to inside here have dangling bodies there, so when you go through the door, the dangling bodies will go towards the camera. So it's going to be like. Will that be enough space? Maybe not actually. No, it will be. And then open the door into the switch. Looks good actually. It looks really good. Really pleased with it. Do happen to use Mod Podge or Eileen's tacky glue? I'm from the UK, man. I don't think we've got any of that. I'm using at the moment. It's called. Guess what this is called? It's called Glue Stick. It's a stick up. I quite like that actually. Oh, well, here's a question for you. Did anyone see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Tarantino's new film. And if so, what did you think of it? A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people do not like that film. Paper's ripping. You quit watching movies years ago. Why did you do that? I think you told me this before. I really liked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I thought it was good fun. But a lot of people don't like it because there's no action right until the last couple of minutes. I found the ending of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or like maybe the bit where you see Sharon Tate and she's all pregnant and you're kind of like, oh my god. But I predicted the ending of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood actually. Haven't seen it yet, but it's on my list. Alright, I won't spoil any of it. It's a really good film. A really good film. But it's very, very slow. It's all dialogue pretty much. Some of the stuff doesn't even really need to be there. It can be a bit long-winded, but like if you just like Tarantino's work and you like kind of like the dialogue scenes and a lot of his films, long drawn-out dialogue where they talk about nothing really, it is good. Drastic decline in quality, filmmakers, actors' behaviour on Twitter. Oh, okay. There is a decline in quality, but of films, I think you're right there. And one thing that really grinded my gears was watching Game of Thrones and watching that decline. And like you say, like celebrities on Twitter, getting on their high horse and stuff like that. I think what maybe cringed the most of everything I've ever seen, really, is that Imagine song all those celebrities did for coronavirus. Did anybody see that? It was horrible. I don't even know what they were really trying to say, but like, one of them said, "Imagine no possessions," and that's the point where I was kind of like, hang on a minute. Most of you are actually outside singing this song. And then one's inside or in your multi-million-dollar mansions saying, "Imagine no possessions." Like, what the hell are you talking about? The Expanse is a great series to watch, honestly. Okay. Could you 1999 film? Watch that one. Okay, we've got some movie lovers in here. One of the few examples of actually good entertainment these days. Cool, okay, I'll check those out. I love Black Mirror. Black Mirror is one of my favourite series of all time. I absolutely adore Black Mirror. I love Metalhead. Metalhead was right up my street. I loved it. Love the music from The Shining they use. Really, really eerie. Actually, no irony. Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, I like his films. I like all his films. Haven't we seen Jackie Brown? A lot of people didn't like Death Proof. I liked Death Proof. I thought that was good. Call me a fanboy, whatever you want, but I did like that film. And some people call Tarantino like he's against women or something like that, which I found ridiculous. I mean, obviously he was with Weinstein, okay, but like if you look at all his films always have strong female leads, like Kill Bill, for example, or Death Proof. Look at that film now, beating the shit out of a man at the end. Demon. Oh shit, I just remembered something really important that I was meant to do with this one. Can I peel him off? Oh no. I might have to print it out again and peel it off and stick it back on. Because what I want to do is cut out this demon, right? And then make a hole in the cardboard here, put water on the back like that, and then blow through it, and then make a hole. So basically like that. Or throw a stone through the hole, and then like have blood that would spray on it, but the blood would come on with so force that it would punch through the hole, make blood on there, and make a hole through there. You know what I mean? My friend almost left on Death Proof. Lots of dialogue until anything happened. The thing is that the dialogue is really good. And with all due respect to your friend, sometimes if you put dialogue in a film for a long period of time and talking about this and that, it makes the action scenes better. It's kind of like if you go and see a stand-up comedian, like, I don't know if you guys know about him, Frankie Boyle, who's renowned for saying bad jokes. After you've heard about 4 or 5 bad jokes, you're kind of numb to them and they're not as offensive anymore. But if you see a stand-up comedian who will say normal jokes and then do a really bad one, it hits you a little bit more. Yeah, well, that's what Rex said about the decline of quality. Today's actors are just one actress occupied by the policy wrong. They make a proper entertainment. Yeah, agreed. Your sound effect made me misspell happened. I did a sound effect? But yeah, like sorry. Just cutting this demon out. Demon. I think he's going to have to run for it. I'll come up there, start chewing you, and then we'll dispose of him. I think what I'll do is just spray blood in his face and then they fall on the floor. That's what we'll do. We don't need any elaborate death. Although we do just have one chance in killing him though. I've done 9 levels now. I've done 9 3D levels. How many more do you reckon I should make to call it a day? I reckon another 10. You make it a long episode, I can tell you that much. Maybe another 5. Not too sure. I'll hopefully finish cutting this guy out. I'm going to have to run to work. Clean some floors. We've got a day off this week. We've got a bank holiday Friday. In the UK, you get bank holidays. I don't know if I told you or if anyone remembered, but Wilson escaped this morning because we have some gate guys that come around and maybe fixing our gate. And he got out the door and went like, "Where's Wilson?" Realised, oh shit, the gate is open. Ran out there and he'd gone. And we live right near the house, near a road. And we're like, oh my god, my heart sank. I ran the road to make sure he wouldn't get out there. And my wife found him. He was in the next door neighbour's garden, sniffing around for pheasants, which are a bird out here in America, and in England, sorry. So how did Tex from Black Pants Legion find your channel, or vice versa? Do you know, I can't quite remember now. I think he just stumbled across me, or he found me and gave me a shout out. And then Civvy gave me a shout out from Tex, which was cool. And then the rest is history. And then me and Tex got talking a little bit. I started watching his stuff, and a friendship was formed. Yeah, it's good that I found him. Yeah, there's so many people on YouTube that it's really hard to meet. It's hard to meet people. It's easy to miss people, and very easy to miss people like me because I'm such a small channel. So I think YouTube has basically pushed who it wants to be representing a channel now, and like I saw the other day that only 3% of my subscribers saw one of my videos. The rest has all come from sharing it. That's it. That is it. So unless people share this video, it won't make any views. So get sharing when it comes out, eh? Let's try and get some people to see it. Because my subscribers don't really mean anything anymore, I don't think. They do, obviously. People subscribe. They mean something to me, but in the way of getting my content seen, just subscribing to a channel doesn't really do anything. It's for shit. So when people say, oh, 1 million subscribers, that's great, but have they rung the bell and are they being notified by YouTube? It doesn't help YouTube, doesn't. Yep. Blimey, my Mac is really heating up. Jeepers creepers.
Fan is buzzing away. It's been buzzing away for ages.
I'm going to turn the brightness down a little bit.
It's 4:51. I'm going to have to leave, fellas. I've just finished cutting this demon out. I better get on my way.
But yeah, I'm not sure what the future of film is. Did anyone see the remake of
Black Christmas? And it's feminists pushing agendas, which I think is completely wrong.
I'm all for women and stuff like that in movies, but kind of like you're doing it the wrong way in films.
You know, but no, it's absolutely. I mean, the problem is, if you're going to make a film political, make it a good one. Because unfortunately,
because you've included something political in a film, that film has now completely flopped, and it makes your whole message redundant. What's one of your favourite behind the scenes, or if your recommendations watching, one of your favourite behind the scenes you recommended watching, of any film in general, behind the scenes? Alien.
I actually shared on my Facebook a behind the scenes of Alien, and it's incredible. There's also the Alien quadrilogy, which goes into depth with the behind the scenes of that, which is also unbelievably good.
I can imagine, I went to go and see an exhibition about Isle of Dogs, and that was really, really amazing. Seeing all the puppets for that, absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. By Wes Anderson. Seriously, you need to build a cheap desktop for streaming. I'm not too fussed on streaming. Oh, is that Kai? Kai55, how are you? Yeah, I'm good. How are you doing? In 4 hours UK time, a bloke in Stoke-on-Trent will be live streaming his 30th live stream. Does them each day. Quarantine, keep calm and crack on. RB and YouTube actually recommended things along with interests of people, not pushing the clickbait crap. Yeah, man. Windows 7 and Windows 10 can be like £8 on eBay. If a film about a political message, it can be by definition not any good. Yeah, because the entertainment goes out the window. Yeah, it's. I mean, like, just like when Star Wars started getting political. I mean, I'm you know me, man. I love animals. I'm all for animals. I absolutely love them. But when Star Wars started doing the vegan thing with kind of like he's eating a pork, like Chewbacca's eating a pork, and I was like, come on, let's not sort of piss off people with this. I mean, I know it's a subtle message, and the feminist issue and stuff in Star Wars. I just thought it was a bit too forced, and I was kind of using the force. He was using too much force. I just think just leave it alone. And then of course the movie flopped. It didn't flop as such, but didn't do too well. Okay, a demon. I'm gonna have to shoot, guys. But it's been a privilege. Thank you very much for stopping by and saying hello. So here run along like that, and then we'll shoot him down. How's it fall? So. That's good. Yeah, no worries. Thank you very much for coming along, guys. Another time then. Cheerio. Bye-bye. See you later, guys. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Oh shit, I've got 5 minutes to get to work.